Thanks for your time tonight.
It's a great pleasure to be with you, and good evening.
You're a significant figure in the racing industry in Australia.
Thank you.
There are some serious problems with racing at the moment.
Well, Brian, can I say at the outset that the racing industry is one in which there has traditionally always been a plethora of allegations. Now, what we've tried to do is put in place processes which can test those allegations, Brian, through the expedient of bringing forward evidence and hearing it.
Let's take this recent case.
Yeah, the Damien Oliver case.
Hang on, how did you do that?
How did I do what?
You just changed your tie.
Changed my tie? What do you mean I changed my tie?
You had a red tie on.
I still got a red tie on.
Hang on, you had a grey jacket as well.
Is this the grey jacket, Brian, that I had on before?
Well,
Brian,
yeah.
you're asking about problems in the racing industry, and I am trying to help. What I'm saying to you is that my response is that there are a lot of allegations and there are processes in place for dealing with them.
But are these processes adequate, do you think?
Oh, yeah, they work well, yeah.
But people can still cheat, can't they?
I see what you mean, work for the other people. Interesting perspective, Brian. Very,
I mean, we
very
have
interesting.
people betting on events where they can influence the result.
Sorry, running a bit wide on the turns. Yep. Sorry.
We've had
Okay.
horses
I'll run in the middle.
substituted for other horses.
That was only the one time, Brian.
Pardon?
That was really only an isolated incident. You can't take an isolated incident and then extrapolate it across an entire industry, Brian. It's not as if these things are happening all the time.
But they are happening all the time, and the way they're dealt with is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at what we've got at the moment. We've got an inquiry into a recent inquiry. I mean, the punters out there, the people out there can't go and put a bet on the races because they think they're getting diddled.
Brian, I'm not saying there isn't trouble in the industry. What I'm trying to indicate to you and make you understand is that we're trying to improve the industry all the time. And of course there's an element of risk, as there is with all investments. Have a look at the stock market, Brian. I mean, at least at the races you can get a drink.
Sorry, we're going to have to leave the interview there, I'm afraid.
Okay, what's the problem?
I've got to appear before a tribunal.
You do? What for?
Failure to allow the interview to run on its merits.
I've got to say, Brian, I'm not surprised. Saw it happening a mile away.